Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection. Today you have chosen to look at yourself through another lens, one not colored by society's expectations or judgments. It's just you and me. Settle in. Take a moment to get comfortable. Your way is the right way, whether you choose a chair, couch, or bed. You may even find the floor is where you prefer to be. Wherever you choose is the perfect place, as long as you feel comfortable enough to relax and give your brain and nervous system space, attention, and love. As you sit or lie where you have chosen and are comfortable, your brain and body follow you along, taking cues from you on what to do next. This is how our brain has worked since its conception. Let us set it on a path of healing the confused and harmful messages it has gotten in the past. Go ahead, close your eyes. Take a few nice, deep, cleansing belly breaths. Inhale as far as you feel you can while expanding your belly. Bring all of that oxygen into your body and exhale with a sigh of breath to let that oxygen go. Signals your brain to let your nervous system know, I am in control. When you breathe from your chest, the signal you're sending your brain is, something's not right. I need more oxygen or support right now. So know, at this moment, right now, you have all you need. Deep belly breaths are moving your nervous system into a deep and powerful reminder that you are letting go of anything that does not serve you. Inhaling again. Deep belly breath. And release through a sigh, taking all worries, fears, stress, and all things that come up for you today. If your sigh carries a sound, release it into the room. It's a part of you that's saying it can leave now. As you tune into your body, it will reciprocate. It reciprocates with emotional release, sounds, and sensations. This is the moment you listen, trusting that you are now in a protected space. Let's take in 5 of those deep, cleansing, beautiful breaths, allowing our brain to send our nervous system important messages through our vagal nerves, trusting your body to accept the messages clearly. As you inhale and sigh out, focus on settling into your feeling of security. Whatever that looks like for you in the next 5 breaths. Your preferred breathing is on your own time, as deeply as as you can expand that belly with the biggest, most relaxed sigh. Let it go. We can breathe together, but your breathing is different in your body than mine. Our size, our capacity, our health are different. I want you to feel supported in your preferred breathing method. It's as unique and real as you are in this very moment. You are so loved, supported, and held as you spend time here taking care of your needs, being present in order to listen to your body's cues, giving yourself new knowledge to grow, strengthening your nervous system from your brain through your vagal nerves and to each organ and life-giving system in your body. Let's listen now. Your body is always sending messages to your brain. It is how we interpret those messages that is so important. We are letting all of the outside noise go, knowing the information we give to our brain is just as important as the communication between our nervous system and brain. Now you are ready to check in on your body for tension, the thing that pulls you subconsciously away from hearing your body clearly. Listen closely. Your nerves will sometimes whisper to you small twitches or even periodic pain. Start at the crown of your head and we'll move downward. Notice if there's any tense muscles in your head and around your face. Natural muscle areas that will hold tension will be in the forehead and around your eyes, furrowed brows and concentration or disapproval. Eyes take on tension and strain while rolling, forcing them open to focus and squeezing them shut to block out the world. Windows for the soul. Our jaw is so strong and powerful. It houses one of your strongest tools for communication, your tongue. A wonderful way to intentionally relax the muscles in your face is to tense them for a moment and then let that tension drop away. Pay attention to your brow for a moment. Imagine it being gently stroked with affectionate hands, soothing the lines between them, releasing the tautness, allowing the forehead to relax. Under your closed eyelids, move your eyes back and forth slowly, and up and down. You may match your breathing if you find it helps. Gently allow your eyes to move freely in their sockets without frustration or frenetic activity attached to them. They feel smooth and more relaxed in their dark, tranquil space. That jaw, move it around a bit, open wide. Let your tongue hang out for a moment. It's okay. It needs the fresh air. Your jaw will be grateful for the break of holding it in. Nothing feels quite as good as letting the things that have been held in tight for so long go. If your jaw is where much of your attention is held, consider exploring emotional regulation. When we hold back the things we want to say, or feel we always say the wrong things, we pull that tension into the place the words usually come from. Take a nice deep breath again. Listen to your body. Sigh that tension out. Let it go. Next, feel the placement of your neck, your shoulders. This is where our bodies will naturally hold the weight of our worries, stress, and anxieties. Take the time to feel where you store it and allow your body to absorb that. Removing your shoulders from your ears really helps. Lower. Seeing how lowering your shoulders allows your neck the space to turn your head, allowing you to see in all directions now, showing more views and perspectives. Intentionally allow those muscles in your neck and shoulders to release the tensions held there. You do not need to carry all of that weight on your own. You are loved and supported. I'm taking that heavy load from you now. Allow me to hold it so you can focus on the rest of this journey of reflection. Is there any tension in your arms, elbows, wrists, or hands? Take any of that tension and gather it all up into a ball, straight into the palm of your hands. Squeeze. Now, with a deep belly breath, sigh and release that ball of stress from the palm of your hand, spreading your fingers wide. Wiggle your fingers and let all of those extra bits of tension in your forearms out. Pushing and pulling against many moving parts in our life can tire and strain our arms. This is your opportunity to let them be. Our hands can become an extension of anger and frustration, which means they can also be transformed into where we release those emotions with grace and love. We do this through movement and expression. Wiggle those fingers and feel your joints, how they move under your skin. Your hands thoughts are remarkable pieces of engineering and evolution. Intentionally allow the muscles of your neck, shoulders, arms, and hands to relax as you take a nice, purifying breath. And sigh it out. Your back is where you spend time trying to rest and relax. Holding tension there can make that difficult. When you don't feel supported, you aren't allowing others to evenly carry the life load, you will find tension living there. Allow yourself to be supported in this moment, knowing when you let that breath out with a sigh, you are permitting another to take that added weight away. Feel yourself sink lower into the space you have lovingly created for yourself. Move your attention to the front of your body, to your chest. As your belly rises and falls, so will it. If you're noticing a difference, it might be that you aren't holding your breath periodically from a subconscious response. Today, you may be noticing that you do that often. And now, when you do, you're going to be able to remind yourself to breathe a big, healthy, belly-centered breath, knowing when you do, you are in control. Speaking of your belly, place a hand on your stomach. This is a place you will experience many sensations. Your brain, endocrine system control your digestive system. So it makes sense your digestion and stomach feel the effects of your body's cues from stress, worry, and anxiety. Take a moment and allow the messages to flow through you. You are protected and you are loved. Allow your chest and your stomach to rise and fall with each cleansing breath you take. Your buttock and legs do a lot of work for you, whether sitting or walking or clenching the muscles. They are working under the surface. If you hold tension there, allow them to relax now. Clench your buttocks slightly and release. There. That feels better. Do the same for your legs. Take a nice, deep belly breath. And sigh out the tension. Next, scan your ankles, your feet, your toes. Curl up your toes as you take a nice breath in as you sigh with the exhale, wiggle those piggies and release your body to this journey. Become aware your body is wholly supported by the surface you are either sitting or lying on. Allow all of your muscles to give away to the support that is beneath you. Letting go with a nice, big, relaxing exhale. Shake out your arms and legs if that feels satisfying to you in this moment. Whatever you need to do in order to join me on this journey of reflection. Right now, in this moment, you are so safe. You are so supported. You are cared for. One of the reasons you are here is just like me and many others in our world. You were taught not to trust the messages our body was sending us. You were given information that wasn't accurate. There was a time in your life your subconscious didn't feel safe. In turn, neither did you. Someone, someplace, or something created an environment for you that made you feel unsafe and like you could not trust what you saw or what you felt. You did not feel safe in your own body, not like you feel right now, in that moment, place, or with that person. You were not accepted for being you, wholly and freely. And as a consequence, it created a lot of strong emotions inside. Emotions you may not have been able to understand or put words to at that time. That feeling of unsteadiness, not being settled in place, as well as not being free. Free to be who you felt you were meant to be. Those memories can bring back strong emotions for you. So remember to breathe with me. Your emotions always had a positive place they should have lived and been free to express. When we are not taught to do that, our young brains can get confused and try to seek out answers on their own. There, we find feelings of shame, feelings of guilt, frustration, betrayal, confusion, and all of those are very strong emotions for anyone to hold and carry. You felt some of those as we explored the tension in your body. You see how long you've carried this weight? A huge weight, even now. One so heavy for a child to handle, to balance, to try to understand. I need you to know you couldn't have understood. Your brain took the information it had and did the very best it could. Your nervous system did what it could to protect you, to keep you safe. When you were a child, when things became too painful or overwhelming, your nervous system and your brain worked together, trying to protect you. The signals were mixed up by external inputs of fear of punishment, by the desire to fit in, by doing the things that avoided the feelings of pain, of the emotions. You were not given the tools to process in a healthy way. When you're young and your brain is developing, learning, and growing, if we're not given the compassion, understanding, and guidance to discover who you truly are with freedom, your brain and nervous system create neuropathways that will seem like the safest option at the time. By pleasing those around us, or scrambling to avoid the pain of rejection. Being young and feeling as if the love in our life is based on conditions can be devastating. As a little person with a growing brain, not being emotionally supported brings us to a place as adults where we repress those emotions until they're too big to hold back. When you were young and needed emotional support, guidance, and understanding in all ways, not having that created feelings of not being understood or being unloved or unlovable. Those will replay in our subconscious brain when we're stressed with worry, because that neuropath was created so long ago. Those subconscious messages become intertwined with who we believe we are today. So, as you connect with your smaller self, that incredible little human who is only trying to learn and explore, you will help yourself build a new neural pathway to emotionally support, guide, and love them out of the place in your subconscious that they have hidden for so long, taking you on a new journey, seeing yourself consciously, maybe for the first time. Deep, cleansing belly breath, inside and out, to take us to the happiest of days. We all have one, whether it's in our reality or in our imagination. I want you to take yourself there, into nature, where you can feel the sun on your face or the wind in your hair, perhaps hearing the call of birds or the rush of waves. It is your happiest day, and it is beautiful, and it is yours. Be present in your thoughts. Notice your surroundings and walk with me. Feel the ground under your feet as your heel hits and the ball of your foot rolls beneath you. Breathing deeply and appreciating the beauty that surrounds you. Up ahead, you notice a winding staircase. How very odd, but intriguing, is it not? A random winding staircase must certainly go somewhere. And as you walk towards it, it becomes clear. The steps that guide are numbered. With those numbers, I am going to gently lead you down the staircase. And so, with each number that I say, imagine one foot taking one step down the staircase, starting with your right foot. 10, taking that first step down. 9, stepping with your left. 8, going deeper down. 7, 6, 5, halfway down. 4, further, 3, 2, progressing to that last and final step. 1, you can step off the staircase. You are now looking down a hallway. Such a long hallway. It appears never ending. So you begin to walk and see there are doors to the left and to the right. The curiosity builds in you as you pass these doors. The longer you walk through this hallway, the more doors you pass. Then you start feeling these doors are more than that. They represent years. They represent moments in time. Your moments in time. The longer you walk, the closer you get to your childhood. Imagine the doors represent the ages of your childhood, moments of your youth. You are walking past each number, revealing the age. And those numbers continue to go down. As you continue to walk the hallway, you get to a section that is labeled Your Moments in Time. In this section, there are a number of doors. All of them reveal a different time in your life. You may not have felt safe to be your authentic self. Choose the door that is calling to you today. At this moment, it is the door you get to choose. Each time you venture down this hallway, you can choose a different door and give yourself the safety, the security, comfort, the love, the lesson, the compassion, the guidance and understanding that you have always deserved and you so needed. Stand in front of your chosen door. Does it have a color? What color is today's door? Reach out your hand and open your door. As you enter the room where your child's self is, where are they hiding? Are they in a bed? Are they in a corner? A closet? Or a special place only you remember? There is no right or wrong. Take a moment to find little you, the lost emotions of your youth. Once you find little you, your inner child, however you choose to think of this version of your young self, take them by the hand. You notice a comfy rocking chair, taking little you over to that rocking chair. You sit them upon your lap. As you look into the eyes of your younger self, there is a message I am going to help you pass along to them. As I say the words, you can imagine saying them to little you. You can simply be little you, taking them in at this very moment, like they needed to be said. I am so sorry. You should never have felt that shame. Shame isn't meant for children. You aren't supposed to understand that feeling because it's super complex. Growing brains are supposed to be taught through love and guidance, not blame and shame. I am so sorry you felt that way. I am so sorry for all the moments you felt unworthy. You are so worthy of being seen for who you are, not who someone expected or wanted you to be. You are worthy of being understood, even when you don't have the right words to explain. Grown-ups should have taken the time to figure it out, not leave you alone to figure it out yourself, not without the right tools. You are worthy of being seen, understood, held, and comforted in every moment. I am sorry you are not allowed to be yourself without feeling judged or punished. All you wanted to do was be you, freely. You wanted to be understood, seen, and celebrated, and you deserved to be. It was wrong that you were not. It was very painful to feel like you had to hide parts of yourself, to make yourself smaller, to hide your thoughts and push down your feelings and not be allowed to express your emotions. It was so painful. I know, because I was there. I remember when you felt that pain and how overwhelming it was. You thought if you could just run far enough away or make them love you, then you would feel the unconditional love and acceptance that you completely deserved. You wanted so much to make others happy, and while doing that, you ended up ignoring your own needs. I want you to know you are always worthy of feeling appreciated for all that you do and all that you are. Look how you've grown. This person you are now has learned so many new strategies to empower you. You are doing something right now that is teaching you that you are more than enough exactly how you are. You are granting yourself permission to be exactly who you always wanted to be. I see your worth. I see how unique and incredible you are. I see your value. The love and acceptance that you have always deserved, you can get it from me. From this moment forward, I promise to give you unconditional love and acceptance no matter what you are feeling. You are enough. When you are happy and you are strong and you feel empowered, I will cheer you on. I promise. I promise to give you love and acceptance when feelings of weakness stir, when that intrusive subconscious rears its unworthy head. I am going to love you. I am going to believe in you. I am going to be here for you. You are not doing this alone. You have learned that your authenticity and vulnerability is what makes you unique and wonderfully you, unlike anyone else in this world. No one can take that away from you. Learning that self-acceptance creates far more peace within than trying to live up to others' expectations that we were making up anyway, in hopes that they might validate and accept us. They don't matter. I accept you. More importantly, that is you accept you. I am going to love you. I am going to cherish you because you are important to me. Take a moment to notice what little you, your younger self, is experiencing. What do they need to hear from you? I'm going to pause. It's your turn to speak. Tell your younger self what they need to hear in order to trust, in order to heal. Let's take a nice, long, cleansing belly breath. Sigh out. I am so proud of you. It's time to take your younger self by the hand and lead them out of that room. Out of that room they have been locked in. Walk little you back through that hallway towards that winding staircase. Lead your younger self up the stairs. Feel the warmth of the sun as it welcomes the both of you. Spend some time with little you in your happiest of moments. Are they slipping right into place? Running, jumping, laughing, taking in this beautiful moment in time that you have created. Take a moment to spend some quality time. Quality time, sharing joyful moments with little you. Now hold your younger self to your heart. Embrace them tightly, so very tightly that you feel all the love that you can. The connection at that moment is so strong. You know, with all that you are, little you has just made their way home into your heart. From this moment, it is your responsibility, your adult brain's responsibility, to give validation, acceptance, and unconditional love to all of the pieces of you. Anytime you feel the need for acceptance, safety, connection, and love, know it's right here. Place a hand on your heart and one on your shoulder, and know this relationship, this one, is so important. This love is true and real. The more self-acceptance and love you give your younger self, the less your subconscious will demand it from others. The love of others will become an enhancement in life, not the meaning. Taking care of your own emotional needs means you will no longer be dependent on the external to feel worthy. Place your hands over your heart to imagine, one last time, your younger self there. Give love and acceptance, and promise always to be there for them every day, because it was something they always deserved. Permission to be exactly who they always were, and to be loved for that. May you feel peace and warmth throughout your body. May your brain and body work together to create a feeling of security and connection. Please take this feeling with you for as long as you need. This journey of reflection has reached its end. Please take a few more breaths and slowly open your eyes. Wiggle your brows, stretch out your digits, and arrive in the present as the glorious human you are. Welcome back.